Hey y'all, welcome to the Houston Gardening Novice channel. I'm a newbie gardener here in Houston, Texas, Zone 9B. Half the time I don't know what I'm doing, but I enjoy trying things out and figuring out what works for me. I hope you can join me in my gardening journey as I slowly work on building my backyard sanctuary. So this is my shade garden bed. Right now it's early June. It's not in the shade so much, but let's take a look at what we have growing here. Okay, so this is the north side of the house. In the winter and in the fall, it's in more shade, but of course in the late spring to summer, I get more sun than the cooler months. Okay, and this bed I don't have too many flowers. In the last year or so, I've been adding different shrubs that have different colors so that I can get color without needing to have flowers. So let's take a look at what we have. Okay, starting here, we have Duranta Gold mound. So this is a shrub. In the wintertime, it died. We had two freezes, and one of them was a snowstorm. It died back, but I cut them all the way to the ground, but they came back. So I have three of them. So there's one there, one here, and one right there. As they're now growing big, I realize that I might have planted them too close, but it's fine. We'll see. One of the few flowers that I have in this bed is this is a verbena. This is a homestead purple. It's really pretty. It's a ground cover. I planted it so that it can help protect the soil, so that it cools down the soil, and in the summertime. So it's a very prolific grower, especially in the heat. It has very pretty. I really like those flowers. Okay, I have caladiums, different types of caladiums in all over the bed. So we have that. This is a color lily, very pretty. It's a dark purple, maybe mallow, very nice. I think I have a pink one. I don't remember what color the other one is. They used to be in containers, but in the fall I put them here. That's lemon lime nandina. I have two. There's another one right there, and then so that one has a chartreuse green color, very nice color. And then this is the blush pink nandina. I really like how this looks. I don't know how if it will hold the pink color as we get closer to the summertime, but it's been great. I just planted these last fall, so it's their first. This is going to be their first summer here. I have a few hostas. I should have divided this, but I didn't. I guess I'll do that in the fall. So there's that one. This might be the same one. Maybe it's different. I'm not sure. This is... I'm trying to remember which hosta this is. I think guacamole. I think that's what it is. This one I divided. This one I keep dividing. So it just grows. And then... this right here is the same. This is a society garlic. Has this purple spikes, flowers. So I'm in Texas, Zone 9, and we have snakes. Also, some of the area around us is being cleared for new housing, and that has displaced a lot of the wildlife. So in the last 2 summers, I've been seeing snakes. So to help with that, I'm planting things which I think snakes don't like. So society garlic, it has a very strong garlic smell. and that I know it's reduced last year a little bit. I didn't see as many as before, so I'm thinking that helps. So I also now plant onions everywhere. So the back line of this bed has onions. See, like that one right there. They're small. I don't mind that their size. I'm planting them. I planted them basically for the smell, so that they can keep the snakes away. Okay, all right. In this pretty red container is my coralback Japanese maple. Let's see. I really like this. It was tall, but in the winter I did prune it. I did cut this. This was the leader trunk, but I cut it down, and it's bushed out since then. I like how it's growing now. I didn't want just a tall tree. I wanted something that's that gives more character, and I think this does that. And then also when I planted, I have this Transcandia, I think that's the name. This is the green wandering Jew. I don't think we don't call it that anymore, but I'll put the name on the screen. This is the neon green version of it. I had a few in a pot, but I decided to go ahead and plant it in to cool the roots of the Japanese maple. So I think, let me step back so you can see that how it's looking like. Okay, all right, here is my bench. I did this had become rusted, so I did clean out the rust, and I did add rust primer to this. Under the bench are begonias. These are just regular begonias. These were planted in the winter time, and the hostas are waking up that normally that normally grow here. So we have red and white begonias, the regular ones. I don't know what variety they're called, but I figured begonias would look good. They grow low, they'll give me some color. It's part shade, so they should be okay, and they should be able to take the heat that's coming. In my window boxes, I have it's just a mix. I have some petunias in the window boxes, and I have some begonias, like that one right there. That's a begonia. But the petunias, the standard petunias, I see one. We have a one that seeded itself from the container. Okay, this half of the bed is pretty much similar to that half. I like things in symmetry. Even if I don't plant duplicates, I always want symmetry. If I look at something, my head automatically turns to the other side to see if the same thing is there. So this second half looks very similar to the first half. So we have hostas right there. The guacamole hosta is here. We have society garlic, and it wasn't planned, but the society garlic flowers are pretty similar to this hosta flowers, which is nice. Okay, we have more caladiums. This side the caladiums are smaller. That side gets more sun, especially the western sun. So maybe that's why the caladiums are larger on that side. I don't know. But I see the caladiums here are smaller. Again, I have the blush pink. Oh, I see the tag. Here is the tag. Yeah, the blush pink Nandina. And this one almost died. This lemon lime Nandina, I see this new growth. It almost died in the freeze, but I'll just see what happens with that. It was planted similarly to that one. This one is fine. I don't know why. Maybe it just wasn't a good plant. Okay, and then in the front here I have a salvia. I think this is an April night salvia. Yes, I think this is an April night. This I had taken from a different part of the garden and just put it here. I need to go ahead and cut it because it's overgrown. I need to prune it back. And again, I have the color lilies up here, caladiums everywhere, and then the end of the bed on this side we also have the Duranta gold mound, one there and the second one here, and then the third one right there, and another society garlic here. So okay, and then the last thing here is so this is the Tamukeyama, let me get the name right, Tamukeyama Japanese maple here. So this, I think it's the third year that I'm having it. It used to be on the patio right there, but this year I decided to bring it here, and I think it's much happier here. We'll see how it does in the summertime, but it's grown in size since I moved it. It's had a good spring. Hopefully the summer heat doesn't kill it, and I'm also hoping, being in a clay pot, it's keeping the roots cool, and the ground cover also helps with cooling of the roots. The leaves are very pretty. Let's see. Yeah, I like the shape. Step back. Yeah, so I think it's looking nice. Let's see how it does in the with the heat. And then at the end here, these are I have some pots here. This is a panicle hydrangea. I think this is the Be Happy. Yes, Be Happy panicle hydrangea. I see the flowers are coming. The macrophylla hydrangea, the big leaf hydrangea is right there. That's been blooming for a while. And this is rosemary. My herbs, I also have herbs in containers over there. So this is the other one. Okay, so again, an overview of this space. So I think this bed is probably 25 feet. It's not very long, and it's not very wide either. I think the width is maybe 6 feet. And as you can see, I don't have too many flowers other than the begonias and the homestead. The rest, for the hostas really don't have, the flowers are not really prominent. So you don't really plant hostas for flowers. And then the society garlic, it's not really for flowers. It's just for the texture, and, it gives a little bit of character to the garden bed. And of course, like I said, I'm planted, the society garlic are mainly for snakes. But the fact that they have pretty flowers is a bonus, really. So this is how my shade garden bed looks like. Oh, this one has that's a larger onion. I guess it gets more sun. So anyhow, yeah. So this is my shade garden bed. In the summertime, it's not really shade. But I guess it's part shade in the summertime, or maybe not so much full sun. But anyhow, okay, I just wanted to show how this bed looks like, where I don't have many flowers but I have lots of color. So I think mixing colorful shrubs and colorful planters, trees, dwarf trees that have color, gives it a little bit of gives this garden bed a little bit of character. Okay, all right, I'll stop right here, and thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all on the next one. Thank you. Bye.